Okay, so on your page, like I said, you can do your name in bubble letters, or you can do an image. So I think, just for the sake of time, because if I did my name, it would take me a little bit longer to set up, I'm going to just draw a little simple flower. So you guys can't see that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Riley, will you turn off my other light? You might just have too much sun up right now. Turn that off. Actually, there we go. Never mind. It was my light on my camera. So again, you can either do your name, or you could do something simple, a simple drawing, whichever it is you want to do. This flower's more petally than I had planned for the demo, but that's okay. I'll do my little stem. So even though we're going to kind of like scribble over this, y'all see that, okay? Even though we're going to scribble over this, and we're going to shade it all kind of in different sections, with that value change that we're going to apply, you'll still be able to kind of see the flower afterwards. I'm going to zoom out this a little bit more. It's too far in. Can y'all see that okay in the back? All right. So anyways, I've got my picture drawn. I'm just going to kind of break it up. I've got a lot of lines in my picture, so I'm not going to go just too crazy, or I'm going to bite off more than I can chew, okay? But I am going to make sure my lines, like, go from edge to edge, all right? And then, like, when I get a larger section, I might go ahead and break up a larger section. Like, I've got kind of a big space here, so I might do whatever it is you want. You don't want your line to just stop in one section. You want it to kind of carry somewhere else. So I think I'm going to do a line. Maybe kind of like that to break that up. That carry off the edge. I'm going to break this up. Break this up. I'm going to call that bit probably, because if I get too much more, it's going to be insane. So, anyways, I'm going to probably take I really like a 2B. That's just sort of my preference. Well, hey, one of you guys, I've got the blending sticks up there on the counter. Will one of y'all bring me a blending stick? Probably like a medium-sized one. So I'm going to start here in I'm just picking a section, and I'm going to start in my dark values. That's my 2H. Switch my 2B. And again, if you want to do your, thank you, sir. If you want to do your techniques all cross hatching or cross contour, that's fine. But easiest, quickest would definitely be using a blending stick. Now I am again grading on craftsmanship. I'm grading on value change. And the technique, whatever technique you choose to use. Okay, so I've got my value change here. I'm going to come up. And again, if you're using those blending sticks, you don't have to apply it through the whole thing. And then you can just let it fade to white. So I've got my lighter values up at the end of this section. So now that I've got my lighter tones here, this section next to it, I've got light, so I want dark against this section, okay? So I'm going to add my dark values here. And I'll try to just fade out this way. Again, when you use the blending stick, don't forget you have to apply the graphite first and then just use the blending stick to smooth it out. But if your pencil strokes are too far apart, the blending stick won't do its job. You still have to kind of do the blended pencil point or blended pencil side with your pencil as well. Okay. Alright, so here I've got a light here. I'm going to do dark against it in this section. So y'all understand what we're doing? I'm doing this pretty fast just because I want to get some examples done quickly so y'all have time to work on it in class. But make sure I've also I'm pretty good at my technique too, so I know what to do and when to do it. Y'all don't rush through it just because I am. I'm way more practiced at it. So do y'all kind of see how it gives this like broken sort of feel? So over here, like on this section, I have some dark against this one, but it's not a lot of dark. So I probably still want it to be kind of light right against it. Same thing here. I've got dark against here, so I don't really want my dark to end up. So you might like, a lot of mine, I'm just kind of angling it in whatever direction I need to. So say in this section right here, I'm going to maybe go from the corner of this one. I need to make sure it fades quickly before it touches that. Okay. Are there any questions? Again, you can do your name. It says bubble letters. Honestly, you could probably do block letters. That's fine. Or you could do a simple image. Just don't get something too complicated because you'll probably regret that decision as you get adding these lines. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so here I will say, like after I did this section, I don't like how little shading I have right here. So I might carry this down a little bit more, but I don't want to carry into that. So again, we just want to watch our values, make sure they're not bumping up in sections we don't want them to. You might have to go back and readjust from time to time. Or I could go back and lighten that a little bit more, but my pencils don't have an eraser on it. So, all right, any questions? Okay, so go ahead and get started on that. We will probably work on this a couple of days to make sure we get it nice and neat. And then when you do get done with it, you can work on your sketchbook. Okay.